that was at 12, but we did it for 9. Been talking at my back, but that's the only way to see a the spine. Popping it, my the bust, I'm really on my wrist, cause a value in time. Tommy know it figure, yeah, we got a Tommy and it's gonna figure. Feel like a peasant trying to cause a violate, we gonna live a reconfigure. Money toss, double checking the price, no, I might really highly reconsider. I cannot take me no selfies, life that I live in, I swear they can fit in no picture.
Let me get up in here. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Oh, man. Listen. Welcome to Movies with Brandi. But tonight we're doing something a little different. Usually, we're about to watch a movie. Usually it's movie night. It's not movie night tonight. We talking movies tonight. So whether you're new here or true here, it's a first for us all. But welcome. Let me get my glasses off. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on TikTok in this piece. Man, we got to talk tonight. Baby. We got to talk about this movie theater etiquette. But before I get into it, let me say what's up to you guys, because y'all are lighting up the chat on both. You hear me? Hey, what's up, Josh? Josh saying, hey, from TikTok. We got, Shauna said, we all early. Hey, man, I told you guys I might switch the time. This works better for me. So, yeah, Shauna had to win this round because she was on time. Well, early for the original on time. Illuminator Pro said, death to the night shift. But we made it. Man, let me get y'all some DJ horns up in here because, you know, we got to give it up for Shauna one time. We got to give it up for Brandon one time. He's in the building. He said, I've been getting stomped out lately because of my busy schedule. Oh, well, first comment is first. Oh, he giving it up. You know, we're going to give it up one time. She won Chat Wars today. Shauna won the Chat Wars today. So good for you, girl. We going to say what's up to Illuminated Pro, who said, well, first, let's go and give you that. Illuminated Pro said, putting freaks and geeks on in the background. I need some levity. I heard that. You do what you have to do to decompress, okay? Let's see. Shauna said, ugh, I feel it. Pat's working 3 to 11 now. I thought it was 2 to 10. It's 3 to 11. Good grief. Oh, my gosh. See, this is why we're moving our watch parties to Sunday afternoons. We don't have to worry about none of this on the Sunday afternoon. You know, people be tired. Been working all day. Yeah, I think that'd be better for us. I look forward to testing out for the first time this weekend. Let's see, horrible drivers out there. Ugh, what's everyone munching on? Late dinner for me. I don't know. I'm not snacking. We talking movies tonight. Snacks are for movie night for me. But what are you guys eating? Let me know what you snacking on. Would you look at that? Illuminated Pro said, hey, yo, what a day. I heard that. The real Michael Myers is in the building. What's up, Michael Myers? I finally don't have work today. That mocap suit was killing me. Dang, they putting you to work over there, man. Thankfully, it's the last of the stunts on the game, so my part is done. Let's give it up one time for Michael Myers. He's been putting in hard work over there. I don't know if you guys know, but there is a game coming out in September, and the real Michael Myers is over there getting it done. How am I doing? I'm doing fantastic. I'm excited to talk to you guys about this freaking movie theater etiquette because it's out of control. It's out of control. But I do want to let you guys know what I've been watching. Just give people a chance to get up in here. And let me go ahead and take a look at TikTok, see what's going on over here. Josh said, I just saw the drama and it wasn't my thing. Not bad, but not great either. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of crazy stuff about the drama. Who else has seen the drama? And we're going to go ahead and give it up one time for Josh over on TikTok. Yes, yes, yes. So he said, that said, I hate when people take photos or videos of the movie. It's a huge pet peeve of mine. Josh is getting started already, y'all. Y'all need to go ahead and drop those pet peeves in the chat, okay? Because we talking about them all tonight. And I'm tagging everybody. Use me as your mouthpiece. Let me know what bothers you so that I can relay the message. I'm going to show this video to the general managers of my local theaters. I am going to be tagging Regal, Cinemark, AMC, whoever I can, because we need real change. Let's come together and let's talk about everything that we can think of so we can let the people that have the power to make the changes know what we want so we can get back to going to the theater and enjoying ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. But let me know what y'all been watching this week. We're going to get going here in just a minute or two. But I wanted to let you guys know I watched The Rip. I watched The Rip 3 times because I fell asleep on it twice. But that's not The Rip's fault. The Rip was great. I enjoyed it. That one's it was a Netflix original starring Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Yeah. So that one was really good. I really enjoy that. I'm kind of creeping my way down the Harry Potter world. I'm in the Chamber of Secrets. I've been watching it on and off all day. And then I had the pleasure of watching a really, really good indie film. You guys need to support independent filmmakers. They are our future, like, badass directors and creators and writers. Okay. So, like, we need to be supporting them while they're at this stage. And we need to forgive, the unpolishedness of it all. You know what I'm saying? But I watched an amazing film called The Broken Rose. And it was a debut film. It's an award-winning film. My husband and I were locked in. Now, it is very, very heavy. It deals with prostitution and sex trafficking and things of that nature. So it is really, really heavy if that's not your jam. You know what I'm saying? But it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It is streaming free on Tubi. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying over here. I know you guys are saying. Illuminator Pro said, love your sound bites. Thank you, Illuminator Pro. Thank you. Let me go and give me another one. The real Michael Myers said, hopefully you guys eat good this September when it comes out. I heard that the game's story mode has some good things for Halloween fans. Ilphonic actually released the gameplay trailer a few days ago. I actually saw like a 7-minute video that shows how this game is going to play out, and I think it's pretty cool. But the feature where you get to play Michael Myers, it's just kind of crazy to me because I'm like, man, there's some weirdos out there. You know what I'm saying? There's some weirdos out there. And I'm like, I don't know if we should be putting this in their hands. But I mean, we got Call of Duty. We have all kind of violent games. So it's like, whatever. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? But you can either be running from Michael Myers or you can be Michael Myers. And Michael Myers has superpowers. Okay. So I would recommend check it out. Ilphonics is the producer, I guess, the game. I don't know what you call it. But I did check it out. It looks pretty cool. Illuminator Pro said, I thought about going to see the drama after my first shift. It was an empty theater, so it was tempting. That's what I'm talking about. Empty theaters are the best. But I needed to save money, and I ended up picking up another shift. I heard that. Get your money. I target empty theaters for a reason. See, we have our issues, and we are going to get into them, okay? Because theater etiquette is freaking out of control. It really is. And we need to talk about it. So y'all keep dropping your pet peeves and I'm going to be knocking them out. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I want to hear from you guys. You guys are already talking, but for those of you that are just now getting in or whatever, like, I want to hear from you guys. You can sit and watch if you want to. I'm happy to talk to myself. I have plenty of pet peeves. I don't even need to hear none of y'all's, but I want to. I want to talk to y'all. So talk to me. Help you so we can help each other. You know what I'm saying? All right. So listen, but I do want to give you a quick disclaimer because some of y'all are weirdos. Not my people. My people are amazing. But some of y'all are weirdos. And some of you guys are just like, I'm not going to say that. That's not kind. Let me get my thoughts together. Let me just say that everything I say is just my opinion. I am not the standard. I am not the authority. But I do have a standard, and I'm going to express that. And I want you to express yours so that we can talk about what kind of environment we want to share, because this is a shared space, it's a shared experience. What kind of environment do we want to have? Because shit is fucking out of control, okay? That being said, if you are sensitive to profanity, if you are a sperm eating film bro that is nasty and obnoxious, you are in the wrong motherfucking place, okay? You can go ahead and get the step in. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. The fuck up out of here, because we don't play that shit here. My chat will attack you. Understand me? I had some weirdos come up in here a couple months ago. They will jump on that ass. And I will do the same. You are free to express your opinion, but you are not free to be disrespectful. Not up in here. I will block your ass in a motherfucking heartbeat, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to start with a story. The story that inspired this marvelous topic. And it is the story of my beautiful, wonderful, darling sisters and their trip to the movie theater to see Scream 7. So I have three, count them, three younger, well, I have four, but I'm talking about these three in particular. Three younger sisters. One is 25, one is 17. Well, she's about to be 17, excuse me. She's 16. And the other is 13. And they went to the movies to see Scream 7, which we're not going to talk about whether or not they should have been up in there. They're fine. Trust me. They watch this stuff all the time. It's fine. So they're in there with their friends. And they were doing what 13 and 17-year-olds do when they're with their friends at the movie theater. They run their fucking mouths. Okay. And, I was talking to my sister about it, and she was telling me what happened. And my sisters, if y'all are here, I love y'all so much. But that was some bullshit. Y'all should not have been talking the entire movie. According to the older sister, they were screaming at the theater. They were talking shit to Ghostface. They were doing all the things that make you cringe and just like, oh my gosh, why? In the movie theater. So it got me thinking about movie theater etiquette, because in what world is it okay to scream at the theater? And I'm trying to figure out where they even thought this was cool. But that's a different conversation for another day. But that is what inspired today's movie talk, is my darling, loving, beautiful sisters cutting up at the Cinemark. And I was like, are you serious? And my sister was like, yes. And I'm like, why didn't you say anything? Because I would have said something. I told all of them to shut up. I'm like, bruh. So that is one thing that does bother me, is the screaming. I'm cool with reacting, but Ghostface, you stupid. No, baby, no. No. So I wanted to go ahead and kick us off with that, leading into our first thing, which is talking and freaking disruptions. Oh my gosh, y'all are lighting up these chats. Let me check in with y'all, see what you talking about over here. So, Josh said people act like they're on their own couch. I'm so tired of it. Absolutely, they really do. They really do. And I blame streaming culture. People are taking their at-home behaviors and they're bringing them into the cinema. They just talking like nobody's there. Like they rented this space out. And I'm like, sir, don't you know we can hear you? Like, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. And Josh also said, also people scrolling on their phone. Oh, we gonna get to them phones. Okay. And so Illuminate Pro said, where's the quality assurance for the audiences? Nobody patrols anymore. You are absolutely right, Illuminate Pro. Nobody patrols. But there is one place that I know of that still has it on lock, and that is the Vista Theater in Hollywood, California. The Vista Theater in Hollywood, California is owned by Quentin Tarantino. I had the pleasure of visiting that theater during my multi-city Sinners tour experience that you guys will all get to learn about and see on April 18th. Woo! Okay, anyway, we'll talk about that later. But I had the pleasure of visiting this theater in last year to go see Sinners in 70 millimeter 5 perf ultra Panavision. And it is so retro. But the biggest thing, I'll tell y'all about it later. But the thing that I loved about it was that there are not one, not two, but there are 3 ushers, baby. 3 ushers in the cinema that watch you. They warn you. Like a woman goes up there, I think it's the manager. She goes up there and makes an announcement and lets you know the house rules before the film starts. After she lays it, in which one of the rules are no talking. If you are being disruptive, if you are on your phone, you will get one warning. And after that, you're getting kicked out. No refund, no questions. Get out. And when I tell you to date, maybe the only other theater experience that rivals it is like maybe Endgame. But it was one of the best theater experiences I have ever had. Everyone was locked in. There's nothing else to do. You can't talk to the person next to you. You can't be on your phone. All you have to do is be locked in. And it was so fun. People were laughing together. We were like, some people were crying together. We were cheering together. Like, for those of you, if you haven't seen Sinners, oh well, it's too late. It's been a whole year. Okay. But when Michael B. Jordan comes up out of that water and he comes from around Remick after getting him with that steak, I mean, the theater erupted. Okay. And yeah, it was a moment. But it was like the best freaking crowd because there's nothing else to do but lock in. But also, I felt like just because of those rules, it created an environment where people who are movie lovers who actually respect the space, respect the film, actually give a damn about sitting there and watching a movie. Man, it was fantastic. So, yeah, nobody's monitoring. And I think we need to bring ushers back. Y'all need to hit a thumbs up in the chat if you think we need to bring ushers back. I think we need to bring them back for sure. So thank you for mentioning that, Illuminated Pro. Shauna said, hey, and then Illuminated Pro says support indies for sure. Hell yes. Hell yes, support them. The real Michael Myers, I'm going to get one of my pet peeves out of the way. It's impossible to avoid spoilers nowadays. I planned to watch the new Mario movie, but there were videos left and right. I managed to avoid them. You know, I think we're going to need to talk about that next week because I feel like content creators are like ruining the movie experience. So we're going to put a pin in that. We're going to put a pin in that for sure. But I feel you, Michael Myers. I do. Shauna said, people who sit next to you at the movies are just chatting. I did a whole video about that. I have a whole video, a whole short that I did. I was going off because the whole theater is empty. Why the fuck? Why are you sitting next to me? Why are you sitting next to me? I had that happen when I went to go see, damn, I can never remember the name of this movie. It was one of those Christian movies that was disguising itself as a sci-fi dystopian movie, and it had Neil McDonough in it. I'm going to tell you, but I went to go see this movie, and this lady and her partner, person, friend, whatever, they came and sat right next to me in that movie. And it was only the three of us in the whole theater. Ma'am, sir, why are you next to me? Like, but that's not the first time it's happened. It happens not all the time, but it used to. Oh, that got on my nerves. I'm just like, are you trying to get the center seat? Like, why are you here? Who sent you? I can't find this movie. It's not immediately listed on his movies thing. But anyway, and on top of it, this transitions us into another issue, which was noise. She had a grocery store plastic bag, not the thick California kind. Those are not as noisy. The cheap Walmart kind. And she's just honey, do you want a sandwich? Do you want your sandwich? Oh, okay. Because whatever it was at the bottom of this bag. It was in the depths of hell. Like, honestly. And then 2 seconds later, oh, honey, do you want some mustard? Bitch. Shut up. The movie has started. Oh my gosh. Or like the woman in Planet of the Apes. The Kingdom one, whatever the last one was. She's sitting there with her shoes off, which bothers me. I don't know why, but it bothers me when people's bare ass feet be out at the movie theater. Like, why do you even want your heels right here? Oh my gosh. So she's rustling her feet. She has the stalest popcorn known to man because she's biting it in half and it sounds like styrofoam. And every 2 seconds, she's, oh, honey. Oh, look at the fish. Oh, he got the fish. She sound like Eartha Kitt. It was crazy as hell. They drive me crazy, y'all. They drive me crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm so stressed. Illuminated Pro said people are always on their phones, but that's no surprise. You know, one of the homies, Lewis likes movies or loves movies. I don't know. I never know. He actually talked about this a few weeks ago about people being on their phones. And let's hear it. Do you guys feel like once the trailers are over, put the phones away, we're done? No checking, no filming the screen, no nothing. Now, there have been times where I film the screen, but usually I'm by myself when I do shit like that. And if I'm not, I don't, or I'll just cover it up or I'll step out to the side. But I hate the bright light. I don't care where it is because it's an immediate distraction. It's an immediate distraction. Isn't it, Illuminator Pro? Oh my gosh. Let me see what's going on over here. Make sure I'm not missing any chats over here. Yeah, Josh said also people scrolling on their phone. A full bright on full brightness really gets me mad. That is so disrespectful. Oh my gosh. Cass Cinema. What's up, Cass? Let me get an applause. Look, Cass is in the building. He said, I literally don't invite people to come watch movies with me because I know they'll be on their phone. That has happened to me not that long ago. And I'm back to rolling solo. I love my girl, but no. Hey, Cass. Hey, Cass. Josh said, I literally saw someone watching TikToks at a screening of my film Scapegoats at a festival. Just throw them away. Just throw the whole person away. Where are the ushers? Where are the ushers? Let's see. Illuminated Pro said, Jerry Maguire coming back to theater. Speaking of, help me, help you. Oh, yes. Help me. Help you. Help me. I love that scene so much. Fine. I still say fine like that to my husband. I'll be walking around, fine. We might need to do another Jerry Maguire watch party. That was fun. That was so fun. The real Michael Myers said, oh yeah, weirdos. There are the violent weirdos. There's the freaky weirdos. You don't want to know what I saw on the internet. Yeah, so much fan art. Shirtless Myers is engraved in my brain. Oh, I don't need to see shirtless Michael Myers. No, I'm weird for sure. Sean is laughing. Y'all are crazy. I will say when I watched Stand By Me, my mom was eating popcorn like she was punishing. Damn, what does that sound like? Shauna said, tell him, Brandi, I got you, girl. I'm just saying, I'm just glad you guys are on the same page with me because I'm just like, am I being a bitch or like, is this a problem? And I feel like it's a real problem. When my sister told me that my little sister was screaming at the damn screen, I was like, this is a problem. Oh my gosh. Watching Stand By Me inspired me to listen to the audiobook, The Body. Ooh, Stephen King novels. I don't know. I might not be able to go to sleep at night. The real Michael Myers said, that's why it's always silent when I go to the theater. Never usually bring the mask to theaters, but this new generation has me prepared. I always sit next to the annoying ones to make it clear. They let you wear a mask in the theater? I thought that wasn't allowed anymore. Let's see what's going on over here on TikTok. Of all places, is crazy. Yeah, like watching TikTok in a damn screening at a film festival. Like, why are you here? Like, didn't you pay money for this? Don't you have to pay? Josh said, like, people work so hard to get into these festivals and people be on their phones without a care. It's so frustrating. It makes you wonder why they're there. Are you there because you actually want to be here, or are you here because of content? I don't know. It's incredibly frustrating. No question about that. Shauna said, I just give them the old Karen look. Oh, I need to see that look. That's I'm going to go get the manager look. Illuminator Pro said, it's been a long time since I've been to a blockbuster horror. Same. I haven't gone to any in a long time. Okay, Shauna girl, we'll see you in a bit. The real Michael Myers said the screaming during the movies were at their worst when the Minecraft movie released. I heard about people screaming in the theater with the chicken thing. Yeah, chicken jockey was a theater employee's D-Day. Oh my gosh, I stayed at my theater to help the employees clean up. Oh, I never saw the mess. They were making a mess. It probably was a whole thing. I feel like I briefly saw something like that where they were trashing theaters and making noise. And see, that shit that's bananas. I would have shut that shit down. I'm like, look, Illuminated Pro said, I like when audiences laugh at a comedy, but that seems appropriate. See, I'm cool with reactions. I'm totally cool with reactions because here's the thing, we're human. Yes, of course. React, laugh, cry. Sometimes it's a startle. Like sometimes I legit get startled. Something will scare the crap out of me, and I'll be like, "Ooh!" But I'm not about to be like, "Oh shit!" oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, y'all, that scared me. Oh my gosh. Like, no, well, let's not do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, okay. Okay. Or like if it's a big moment, like an end game, everybody's cheered. Like, that was great. We're human. We're sharing in this experience. Nobody's saying that you have to like suppress everything. We're just saying, like, be respectful of the space. It is a shared space. So let's be mindful of the noise we make. Let's be mindful of our hygiene. Let's be mindful of just all of these different things because we are sharing the space. And so yeah, laughing is totally appropriate. And yes, they had 3 ushers at Vista Theater. Shout out to Quentin Tarantino for that. I need to become an usher. I bet people will be polite when I'm in that position. You damn right, you should become an usher. Maybe someone needs to position Michael Myers all over the country to be the ushers. I think that's so appropriate. Illuminated Pro said facts. And also, I'm only fine with screaming if it's for an awesome part of the movie, like Endgame's opening day, for example, was peak, or like when Captain America picked up Thor's hammer. Like, nobody's expecting you to contain that kind of a joy and that kind of absolute freak out. We shared in it together, but it's just like this other stuff is wild to me. I would freak out in that situation with an empty theater chatter. Yes, it's crazy. Yes, barefoot. The woman was barefoot. Oh, it's so gross to me. Funny story. One time I went to a theater and we were in like the third act of the movie. The guy behind me told his friend he had to pee but didn't want to miss anything. He pissed in his cup. That's wild. That I just feel like it's never that deep. It's never that deep. Before the trailers even start, put that shit away. Okay, Illuminated Pro said the phone needs to go away when the lights dim and the trailer starts. Okay, that is one form of thinking. That's cool. See, for me, I'm cool with it because I don't even watch the trailers. But I guess the trailers do kind of get you, like the cinema experience has begun. So fair enough, fair enough. What do you guys think? Do you agree that before the trailers even start, put your phone away? That that's shameless. Yeah, Michael Myers. Let's say he's banned from that theater. That is so disgusting. That is so disgusting. All right, let's see what Josh is saying over here on TikTok. Like people work hard. Oh no, we already talked about the festivals. Also, people kicking the seats. OMG, I don't need a chiropractor. Thank you very much. People still do this? Do people still kick the seats? Ellen DeGeneres did a phenomenal stand up. I know a lot of people don't like her right now, whatever. I ain't got shit to do with what I'm talking about. But she has, like, I think it was her first stand up. She's wearing a blue shirt and she raps to Salt and Pepper's shoot at the end of it. But I can't remember the name of that stand up, but it was funny as hell to me. And she has a whole segment talking about how people act in the movie theaters, about how loudly they eat popcorn and how it's like they have to shovel every morsel into their mouth at one time, and how people will like pull on your seat. How they pull on your seat to get up, and then you like get pulled back and you're like, yeah. You guys should look it up. You guys should totally look it up. But damn, kicking seats. Oh no. No. Hell no. Someone literally threw popcorn all over me during the chicken jockey thing. That's ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. I can't deal. I can't deal. See, this is what I'm talking about. Nobody is trying to spend. Let me see. How much was matinee the other day for my daughter? Not even matinee. A regular ticket for my daughter was $12 at like one of my local theaters. Nobody's trying. And then like for an adult, I want to say it was 15, 16. By the time you pay for tax, concessions, and all, nobody's trying to spend all that money to go into the space to do all of that. I literally just saw someone say the other day, he wants to watch Super Mario Galaxy. He wants to watch it in theaters, but he doesn't want to deal with all of the craziness and chaos. Well, now it's a kids movie, so that's a little different. I feel like we should have some grace in the kids movies, but he does understand. Like I'm gonna just watch it at home because he don't want to deal with everything that comes to the movie theater if he can't, avoid all of the craziness. But I also hear other people saying that regarding regular movies. They don't want to deal with people anymore because it's obnoxious. I remember when I went to go see the Alto Nights last year, and these two guys were in the theater kikiing like they were at home by themselves. And I mean, they probably from the East Coast, but I don't care. Like, dude, quiet down. You want to lean over to your boy and be like, yo, that was crazy. That was crazy. But they was just like, me man, it's great. It was like that the whole damn movie. And I was like, bruh, y'all are not at home, my guy. Like, just spend the $200 and get the space to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, good grief. I bet you were. That sucks, Josh. Josh said he was so pissed off. Shirt covered in butter. Covered in butter. That's a mess. And he saw Mario Galaxy and adults were having a full conversation in the theater about some business talk. See, no, no. But like I said, kids' movies are a little different because it's hard to control them little boogers. And, that's like the safe space for the parents and the kids. What pisses me off is when people be bringing their babies to R-rated movies. I saw, now the 6-year-old was quiet, but I saw like a 5, 6-year-old girl in Sinners. Somebody brought their baby to a movie that earlier this year, and it was rated R. What was the name of that damn movie? I forgot. It was a rated R movie though, and they came dragging that stroller up them steps, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I know you fucking lying." I picked this late ass slot. It was 9 o'clock at night. Why? And the movie was kind of scary. It had like scary elements to it. And I'm like, why would you bring your baby to this? Baby crying and shit. Oh, it gets on my nerves. It gets on my nerves. Let's see. Illuminated Pro said, loud eaters, I can't deal. Yeah, loud eaters are rough. But, that's one of those things that, I don't know, you kind of got to deal with that one. Like, people, my husband's a loud eater. Like, some people just can't control that. Like, they smack and whatever. And, it drives me crazy. But I feel like maybe that doesn't make the list. Yeah, make sure you chew quietly. Like, come on. Come on. We can deal with some stuff. My seat got kicked by a teen multiple times when I was watching Five Nights at Freddy's movie with Lori. I turn around and look at them, and he didn't bother us for the rest of the movie. I bet he did. Did you have your mask on? You probably had your mask on, huh? Or did your natural face and you just gave it to him? Illuminated Pro said, aim for the matinee, but yeah, it can be a hassle even then. Listen, where I live, there's a lot of elderly. There is no matinee. Like them, my old people be out, and I love them. But the only thing about the elderly, they don't. Well, they do talk sometimes. And you know what? A lot of the problems that I have actually been from the elderly. Now that I think about it. Because the lady that was talking about the fish and the Alto Nights guys, they were elderly too, and they fall asleep sometimes. Like one guy, he fell asleep. Ooh, I can't remember. I think it was a Oh High. He knocked out, was snoring the whole movie. It was so bad. I mean, he was gone. He was gone. So I feel like there's no pocket for me, and there's a lot of homeschooling out here. So the kids be at the theater in the daytime. It's just tough. It's tough. Illuminated Pro said, I've never told on an audience, never, but I definitely wanted to this one time during it. These kids would not stop talking and the parents weren't doing shit. It was so obnoxious. I hate when the parents are there because it's like, what would you say you do here? Like, Manage your freaking children. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I don't understand that. Like, I don't. My daughter, I don't let her talk in the movie theater. She starts to always. I'm teaching her. I guess that's just too hard to actually parent children these days, and a lot of them be getting their ass up, so maybe they don't want to say anything. Brandon says, "Yeah, you cannot just hold a whole conversation for the duration of a movie with me in the theater. They would get told to shut up, and I would film her or harass them until they did. Oh man, it's about to be a barnyard brawl. Oh my gosh." But people do. That's another thing. A lot of people are even scared to say something these days because when they do, you run the risk of getting your ass whooped just for telling people to be quiet. So, unfortunately, some of these kids, man, they wild. They are wild. Josh said kids started running around across the screen, blocking it. Oh, gosh. Yeah. But again, as a parent, I've been in these movie theaters, and that's just how it is. And that's a toughie because it is a kids movie. It's just that adults like myself and like Josh, we want to see it too. I don't know. I just I have space. Maybe it's because I'm a parent, but I have grace and space for the children's movies. You know what I'm saying? But how do you guys feel about the children's movies? Do you feel like, look, control your child, sit down. I don't care if this is a kid space, or are you kind of like, kind of like me, where it's just like, I don't know. I get it. It's a kids movie. Like, let them go crazy. It's like Chuck E. Cheese in here. Super Mario Galaxy is not a kids movie, or are you talking about something different? Because I thought you were still talking about Super Mario Galaxy, Josh. If not, my bad. My bad. Illuminated Pro said, I don't care if you too loud, chew with your mouth closed. It's not too unreasonable. He said, I mean, we aren't animals or children. Fair enough. Fair enough. And I am on the chew with your mouth closed train. But, I'm just, I'm trying to give people some grace and some space. But I feel you. I feel you. We all have our standards. The real Michael Myers said, when I went to the screening for Halloween Ends, me and the others saw a full on family, two parents, two toddlers that looked like they were approaching pre K. Yeah, definitely sounds like they wanted to traumatize their kids. Like, what the hell? Why are you taking your toddlers to see Halloween Ends? But everybody's different. Everybody's different, and they expose their children to different things. Brandon says, "Bring back usher checks and no cell phones during the." That's what I'm saying. You know what? All of you guys deserve a round of applause. Every last one of you deserve a round of applause. I absolutely love it. That's true, though. I do think we should bring back usher checks. Let me know who do we need to bring back ushers. Hit me with a thumbs up in the chat if we need to bring back ushers. I totally am for bringing back the ushers, as I've been very clear about. The real Michael Myers said, and yes, I had the mask on for the Five Nights at Freddy's movies because it was the year I started bringing in. Got you. Got you. We need to take you to the movies for sure. Scare everybody into silence. The only reason why I'm allowed to bring my mask is because at my theater, the employees think of me as the guy who makes our job easier before they had to come in to shut them up. Oh, so they need to put you on the payroll. They need to give you free popcorn or something. Brandon said, it's a children's movie, not a playground. Sit down. Oh, Brandon said, I have no grace. I have no space. Sit your child down. No, I'm not for the running around. But the noise. But how do we feel about the noise? Okay, so yeah, tell your children to sit down for sure. But what about the noise? How do we feel about the noise? Josh said, I'm not talking about Mario anymore. Oh, once I saw a parent bring a 5-year-old to cocaine. Not the cocaina bear. Oh no. And the kid got so scared. He was screaming and running around across the screen, blocking it. That's just wrong. Why is the baby in cocaina bear? That is not the space for a baby, for a child. Illuminated Pro said, thumbs up, bring back those ushers. I heard that. Bring them back. Bring them back now. Because I feel like I'm hearing it so much. It's too frequent that I'm hearing people say, I'm not going to the movie theaters because I don't want to deal with fill in the blank. And all of them are typically related to either people's behavior or unclean bathrooms. They don't like the unclean bathrooms, but mainly it's the behavior, and it's hurting sales. I hear it too frequently from so many different types of people. Being in the content creator space, I hear a lot of stuff. I'm exposed to a lot of it. And they're just like, I don't want to deal with people talking. I don't want to deal with people being on their phones. The same stuff that you guys are saying. If you're losing ticket sales because people aren't coming, invest the however much, 30,000, 40,000, or whatever, they'll get the money back. Invest in having someone come in and stay in it. That was the thing about the Vista Theater. They never left. They were there the whole time watching people. There were no checks. They were just in there, just watching shamelessly. like, and I loved it. So I say, forget a check. Bring up, employ someone, employ people. Well, maybe checks for a bigger chain that has a lot more screens. Because granted, the Visit Theater only has so many screens, but some kind of a checks, something that gives, like there's monitoring happening. You know what I mean? Totally. Invest that money. I think they'll get it back because people will start coming back to the theater. I dare one of these major chains to bring back ushers. Like, let's just see. Let's just see. Like, they got the money, and I believe they're going to get it back. I really do. Illuminator Pro said if they want to act like delinquents, go outside, watch it at home. No, I feel you on that. I do. I do. About that family, the kids started crying when the jump scares came on. We had to ask them to leave because of that. Oh my gosh. It was even worse because I had to escort them out. Damn. You really need to be put on the payroll, man. Illuminated Pro said, honestly, the seats are looking pretty rank these days, too. That is another thing. That is another thing. Now, Regal is upgrading everything. So Regal is on top of that. They right on top of that rose. Okay. So, but for other places, I do see, like, it's crazy because I love the AMC at Town Square, but some of their theaters are beautiful, like their Dolby Cinema, their IMAX. But there's like this other side of the theater that's just janky, like super crazy, where the seats are just dirty. They have those nasty, sticky armrests. The floor is sticky. It's like the abandoned space. It's crazy. And I'm just like, in what world is this okay? You know what I'm saying? But the seats are pretty raggedy, like movie theaters. Keep your seats up. You can't be asking people for $15 and $20 just to get inside and then turn around and give us sticky floors, dirty or old seats. You know what I'm saying? Like, provide the experience. I hate when I see rips or speckles on the screen. Like, if y'all don't get it together, good grief. But you just never know when you walk into a space. But that's why I love Regal. I rarely have issues at Regal, and they're remodeling their theaters. Like, all the ones I'm going to lately have all been remodeled lately. And I'm like, all right, go ahead. Josh said, so they threw them out because someone complained, but yeah, ruined the experience. Wasn't the best movie, but still would have been better if parents didn't bring kids to rated R movies. Exactly. You never expect to see children at a rated R movie. They're not supposed to be in there. They're really not allowed technically, but the enforcement's not there because most of these places are worried about the bottom line and they're running skeleton crews. So it's wild. Talk about Father of the Year. Seriously, isn't that a mess? I don't know the last time I had lounge chair. I had a lounge chair, excuse me. Even though I thought that was the new standard. I don't know. I don't know if that's the new standard. It's definitely the standard at Regal, at least over here. Almost all of them have recliners now, like plush recliners, and it's dope. Brandon said, I am all for the noise when appropriate. Like when we saw Endgame, but hosting American Ninja War tryouts at the theater is unacceptable. Oh my gosh, this is a cinema, not a freaking jungle gym or track meet. Seriously, take the kids to Uptown Jungle, okay? Take them to the trampoline park. There are places for all of that. Make your child sit down, please. Like, good grief. Like I said, the noise is whatever, but the movement is pretty wild. I took off the mask, even though it was in my contract to come with my whole get up since it was opening day. Oh, very cool. But they were scared kids. He said, fuck my contract. That's at least what I thought in my head. Seriously. I mean, AMC should have better seat standards. I agree. AMC Town Square is a fire theater, but like some of their auditoriums are just, excuse me, you need to upgrade these seats. You need to do something. But this is a mess. But I don't know. I'm a Regal girly. That's probably one of the reasons why. The armrest with no room and no bottoms to the cup hold. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, you understand. The worst kind of people is when they blast sound effects on their phones. What? Blasting sound effects? What kind of See, people just doing all kinds of stuff. So, what are some other things that you think we can do? Do you think we just need to bring ushers back, or do you guys have any other ideas as far as that kind of stuff? Have you guys experienced people sitting in your seat? That's like a new thing where people will just purposely sit in people's seats. I remember it happened one time when I went to see this. It was a sci-fi movie called Ash. It was actually I actually kind of liked it. It kind of was like a sci-fi channel original movie that was put in the theaters. That was kind of the vibe that it gave me, but it was still good. I enjoyed it. Um but this guy behind me, like the dude is sitting in his seat and he walks up and he's like, you're sitting in my seat. And he was just like, yeah, but it was like this whole dumbass explanation where he was saying, oh, what was it? He said, well, there was an issue where they had to move the theater seat. Like this movie was initially showing in a different theater, and now they moved it to this one. And so some kind of it didn't even make any sense. But the guy was like, okay, buddy, I don't know what to tell you, but my ticket says that this is my seat. So you need to find somewhere else to sit. I was like, you better tell his ass. But yeah, it's crazy. Illuminated Pro said, put a camera in the theater, security slash usher patrol. Newsflash, there are already cameras in theaters. Did y'all know that? There are already cameras in theaters. So, yeah, but is anybody actually monitoring them? I don't know. They should though. That could work. That could work. But it's like by the time they get there, the damage is already done. That's why I'm kind of like just have them there. Just make it part of the system again. It used to just be part of the system where someone would hang out like in the walkway. They would just kind of stay there for the duration, or at least give that illusion. They would like stay there for the first half hour or so, and then they would take off. So I feel like if you set the tone that the usher is right there, and then they just kind of stand off to the side, eventually you forget about them, and then they can leave. But the tone has been set, so maybe that could work too. Don't they have to tell us that though? It ain't the bathroom. I don't know if they have to tell me. We're almost always under surveillance. I mean, as far as I know, I think they're already in there. I mean, how else would they catch people doing anything? But yeah, that's my understanding that there are already cameras in there. Now, whether or not someone's surveilling them, like I said, I don't know. I don't know. But we have covered a lot of stuff. Do you guys have any other pet peeves? Uh, I do. One for me is when like a movie that is playing next door is too damn loud. That drives me crazy. I remember I was watching my old ass. It was a mystery movie Monday reveal. Oh my gosh, that was one of the That's a good movie. It's a good movie, but it was one of the craziest theater experiences I ever had because first this guy. So there's ouch, snagged my. Okay, I'm good. So first what ended up happening was that someone was offended by the girl on girl relations that took place in that movie. And so he gets up and he walks out. But on his way out, just as he passes the screen, he turns to the audience. Not even close to kidding. He turns to the audience and he just goes, "This is wrong. This is wrong." And he turns to go walk out, and someone from the way back in the top corner was like, "Yo, shut the fuck up." And then he turns back around. He's like, this is wrong. I was like, what is happening? And so he leaves. So now everybody, everybody's kind of murmuring at this point because everybody's like, what just happened? So then, maybe a couple minutes later, the scene is super quiet because there's something going on with her and her mama. To this day, I don't even know because there's no sound coming from the film that I'm watching. But Deadpool and Wolverine was in theaters at the time. So as it gets silent, all I hear through the wall is psst, bye, 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 bye. I'm ready to be a fool for you. Just another player in your game or two. It's just bumping through the wall. And we all started cracking up because it was so weird. I still don't even know what's going on with her and her mama because it was such a distraction. I'm like, what happened to the soundproof walls? I've never heard a theater bumping through the wall like that before. Like, good grief. Let's see what you guys talking about. Let me check on you guys. The real Michael Myers said there's also those type of people who get mad drunk. Really? They're rare, but they've happened before. Two dudes who looked like they were in another world tried hitting on Lori. I have never felt so angry. Ooh, I'm glad you didn't blow up the spot, Michael. Ooh, I'm glad you didn't blow up the spot. But dang, I bet you were upset. Like, chill out. But they selling alcohol at the theater now, in addition to people sneaking it in. But they selling it now. People getting a little turned at the movie theater. It's crazy. If there was a year being recorded message, it would put people in check. Would it put people in check? I don't know. I don't know. Nowadays, it probably would incentivize people to cut up, honestly. People are ridiculous. Yeah, Stand By Me had a lot of noise leak. It also seemed too quiet, even though I was sitting in the back 2/3 of the theater. No, the audio sweet spot. That's interesting. I wonder if something's going on at your location to where the sound was a little funky because that is a little weird for it to seem too quiet. But yeah, it's just crazy. And I really want this to change because I love going to the cinema. I have passes to AMC, I have passes to Regal, and I'm just like, I love going to the cinema, but I've gotten to the point to where now I feel like I need to be in the mood to go to the movie theaters. Like right now, I haven't been in a long time, so I'm just aching to go. But I never want to deal with people at the movie theater because it's always something. And it's so annoying. And it's just like, dude, you guys are ruining it. Like it's bad enough that we already have too much damn content coming to the theaters, so much that we can't even keep up. And most of it is throwaway stuff. So a lot of it's good, don't get me wrong, but a lot of it is terrible. And it's just like, who put this here? And why did we need this to take up space at the movie theater? That's just how I feel about some of these things. It's too much damn content coming our way. And you can't even keep up with everything. And then you get there and have to deal with all this nonsense. It's ridiculous. Brandon said, hit on my wife in front of me and see what happens. Ooh, what you gonna do, baby? You need to let him know what you gonna do, baby. Probably nothing. No, I'm just playing. He ain't gonna do nothing. But let me know what you gonna do, baby. What you gonna do? The real Michael Myers said one of the worst ones to deal with are people who want to be critics. Ooh. No. TikTok is asking me for permissions in the middle of my live. Like, why? Um, like, come on, enjoy the movie. Nobody wants to hear you berate the movie. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Are they talking out loud, Michael? That's crazy. But it's a thing. Like people who are content creators, and I almost feel sad for a lot of them because they're so in their head about what they're going to say about the movie that they fail to actually experience the movie. It's like they're thinking of their hot takes. They're thinking of their analysis and their review and their letterbox review. And I'm just like, can you just chill? Like, daddy, chill. Like, be in the movie, be in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And they be putting out those phones fast. Like credits haven't even rolled yet. And they just on letterbox. But hey, that's what they do these days, man. I can't relate. It take me a couple of days for me to even make up my mind about how I feel about a movie. I need to let it marinate a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Illuminated Pro said I saw it twice at two different theaters. Maybe because it's old. Yeah. He said maybe because it's older. It was mixed, quieter. I don't know. Just turned it up. Yeah, if it hasn't been remastered and stuff, it probably, yeah. But they should have remastered it if they were gonna put it in theaters. But couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. I did feel like The Matrix was a little quiet last time I went, but Gladiator was turned all the way up. Illuminated Pro says quality checks. Yes, let's do that. Oh yeah, a drunk person. Yeah, that's different. I have seen you handle a drunk person in North Carolina. We're gonna have to talk about that after the live. Michael said, "Oh, and those drunks. Yeah, that's the first time I was in a theater fight. Oh, Michael said I had to put the pause on him. Yeah, you can't be messing with Lori in front of Michael. That's not how that works. I somehow didn't get charged or anything like that. Still, the first thing I said was, "You get your ass, you got your ass kicked by an old man." Oh my gosh. Damn, that's tragic. But hey, don't be drunk hitting on people's wives. You go do something safe. That's why I tell people, I'm like, go do something safe. Because that ain't it. Illuminated Pro says selling alcohol at movies is a bad idea. Let's hear it, people. Is selling alcohol at the movie theaters a bad idea? Now I have had a drink. Was it one drink? Yeah, the Long Island iced tea at the Cinnabar, and it was nice. But I just had the one, but I was feeling a little toasty, but I didn't make me belligerent. But for not everyone can say the same, but let's hear you guys chime in. What do you think about alcohol at the theaters? I do think it's a little risky. Kind of like having alcohol at Disneyland. It's like, do we really need this here? I mean, yeah, people would like it. Yeah, it sells, but is it the best idea? I'm inclined to say no. But what say you guys? Let's hear it. Brandon, Michael, let's hear it. Shauna, if you're back. They sell beer. No, they don't. They sell beer at Chuck E. Cheese. That is definitely worse. Oh my gosh. Illuminated Pro said, let's just ban alcohol, like in general. You mean like in life? Like no alcohol anywhere ever? Or just the movie theater? And it is dangerous stuff. It kills your brain cells. It crosses the blood brain barrier and it fucks with your hypothalamus, which controls, your emotions, your water retention, your temperature control. Like it is pretty dangerous. Let's go, Michael. Oh yeah, Brandon said, "Whoop that trick, get him. Whoop that trick, get him. Whoop that trick." You can't be messing with glory. You make any mistakes, you have to pay. End of story. Brandon said, "I agree. It's not like you're watching Roots." Roots is like 4 days long. 2 hours in, and then you're about to get inside of a vehicle. No, seriously, that's crazy. That is bananas. Let me close this out. It's taking up space. That's bananas. Oh my gosh. But you when you said let's go, Michael, it made me think of the new Michael movie. Like I said, I do feel like there are times when there are passes, like in Avengers Infinity War. I'm sure the shock of everyone disappearing was overwhelming and people started losing their minds. In Endgame, there were some really big moments, big reactions, etc. But then there's movies like Michael. Let me tell you guys now, if you have a problem with all the things that we're talking about as far as like noise and people being out of their seats, you need not to go see Michael in theaters because people are going to be cutting up. You hear me? And I can't even say that I'm not going to be one of them because if that's the vibe, I'm going to participate, but I'm going to try my best to just like chill. But you gonna dead. This what it's gonna look like if you sitting behind me. I can't turn my seat all the way, but it's gonna be like Mama say, mama say, mama say, mama say. You need to be ready to see all of this and dancing and all of that. Maybe people will be quiet, but it's not going to be it's not going to be a typical theater experience, I don't think. I really think we kind of need to put some of the rules on a brief sabbatical for the Michael movie. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I'm curious to see how people behave, honestly, but I think people are going to be out of their seats dancing in the dancing in front of their seats or in on the stairs or whatever. Yeah. But you do have a point. Going back to this alcohol, yeah, like to drink and then drive. Like cuz I remember when I had my drink, I had to hang out at freaking what casino is that? Palace Station. I had to hang out for like another hour because I didn't feel safe. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have had a Long Island, or like, because next time I was like, I'm gonna have to get there really early so that I can enjoy my drink before the movie starts, so that I could be ready to roll. But I had to go to my car and just sit there for a while because I was like, damn, I'm not ready to drive home. So you do make a good point. It's not really even responsible to sell alcohol at the movie theater like that. You make an excellent point. Illuminated Pro said drunk driving accidents, deaths, fights. People can't handle their liquor. They little babies. Nah, facts. I feel you. But I don't drink at all, so I'm biased. Yeah, but I mean, maybe. But still, it's just like I said, people are grown. Let them make their own decisions. Maybe they are being responsible, but it can make for some interesting experiences. I don't know. I'm a little on the fence about it. I wouldn't say ban it, but it is making me think about it. Like, should we really be drinking alcohol at the theaters? Like, should it be available to us? I don't smoke either as of late. 16 days, THC free. Hey, clean living. That's what's up. I fully support clean living. You go and live that sober life, Illuminated Pro. I'm proud of you. I drank whiskey once, hated it. Alcohol ain't for me. It ain't for everybody. I barely drink myself. Like I haven't. I can't. Last time I had a drink is when I took it to the head just a few weeks ago at one of these watch parties. And what else? What else? Can't even remember before that. But yeah, I don't drink frequently at all. At all. Never touched a cancer stick either. Boomer turned for cigarette. I don't know how John wrote Halloween 2 while being under the influence. No wonder why he hated that movie. I still think part 2 should have just been connected to part 1 or didn't exist at all. But oh no. What is happening? Sorry, something just came in. Random airdrop. So, yeah, that's my take on all of that stuff. I really think that there needs to be some serious change when it comes to movie theater etiquette, and these large chains should take the reins and take some control back so they can get more money. Control these people. Like good grief. That's what it used to be like when I was growing up. We couldn't act like this in the movie theaters because there was an usher there. There were usher checks. They would hang out for like the first 15, 20 minutes of the movie. I used to think they were there all day or for the whole thing, but they weren't. They would hang out for like the first 15, 20 minutes or so, and then they took off. But people just kind of stayed quiet. You know what I'm saying? And they knew that they can just go get somebody. I just feel like the culture is and nobody cares. You go tell somebody, are they really going to come and do anything about it? Are they really going to go and talk to someone? And now you've had to get up and go find somebody. You're missing the movie. So it's unfair to everyone when the few like ruin the experience. I just think it really sucks. But listen, we gonna go ahead and wrap this up because we was here for a good time, not a long time tonight. Okay, honey. But let me know, do you guys like this? Do you guys like talking movies? Should we keep this going? Because we're gonna do the um the watch parties on Sundays at 1 p.m. But let me know if you guys want to keep this going. I wanted to do something today to bridge the gap for those people that did not know that we're going to be watching movies on Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time now. So let me know if you guys want this to continue. I got plenty of things we can talk about for sure. But I really think that talking during movies are just flat out disrespectful. And if you're on your phone, like if you need to be on your phone, like just take it outside, or cover it up. Like we have blankets and stuff now. Like if something's going on with my daughter before I leave the house or something, like if I need to check my phone, I have a blanket and I completely cover it to take a tiny little. There's no way anybody can see that shit. But usually, if I even do that, I'm way in the back or I'm by myself. But that's like emergency type of situations, not like just boom, I'm just on my phone for 10 freaking minutes. You know what I'm saying? So that's my 2 cents, my 3 cents. I probably dropped a whole dollar tonight. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat over here. Michael said, one more thing about the Minecraft movie. I heard there was a guy who set off fireworks in there. Oh no, he should be arrested. Yeah, I hope he got arrested too, if that's true. Then there's someone who brought a literal chicken. I'm so glad I missed all of that. I missed all of that. Illuminated Pro said, I'm game for anything movie related. That's what's up. Shauna said, sorry I wasn't around a ton, but this was great. We love you. I love y'all too. Okay. We can keep this going. I don't know if I'm going to keep it at this time or not. Just keep an eye out. I always announce it and I'll let you guys know when, but we kind of used to Tuesday, so I'll probably keep it here. And the 7:30 start time works better for me because of my baby. So yeah, we'll totally keep this going. So next week, yeah, I'm thinking we might talk about how content creators are ruining our movie experience. Some of them will spoil the movie right in the beginning of their video. Like you don't even have a chance because they're more concerned about a hook. You know what I'm saying? So we can kind of talk about that next week. And you guys can also let me know what you guys want to talk to. You can always hit my DMs on Instagram, let me know, or even TikTok. They don't have anything on YouTube yet. The day they get some kind of a DM on YouTube. But yeah, you can hit me up with your topics and I'll probably have a place where you can drop them in the future. This is all very new. You know what I'm saying? We figuring it out. Michael said, I like talks like these. It feels so good to get things off our chest, don't it? Yes, we have spent the last hour just venting all of our frustrations. And I'm going to take all of this, I'm going to chop it up and I'm going to blast it all throughout the internet. And hopefully the right person will see it so that we can bring about some real change. Oh my gosh. Yes, Sunday at 1 p.m. is a go. What are we watching? I wrote it down. Let me see. Oh, my honey's going to Winco to get snacks. Damn, I should have sent him what I wanted earlier, but that's okay. We're wrapping. Let me see. Where did I write down my list? Oh, fudge. Just be here at 1 o'clock. I don't want to waste your time. I'll post I'll schedule the live and you'll see what it is once you see the thumbnail. But this was so fun. Sunday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are here. We are watching a movie. So be here. Be here. What are we watching? I want to tell you guys, but I freaking don't know. I don't even know where I wrote it down. Oh, I did write it down. Goodfellas. Goodfellas is streaming free. So I think that'd be a good watch. Goodfellas is awesome. What's up to bat movie wise? Goodfellas. I didn't even see this. But yes, Goodfellas. Also, talk to the guys. They'd be happy to bring the Slash Street Boys back. But we have to make sure that the solo careers are done with. Yes, we had solo songs too. I have this pulled up. I have the tab open. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw like a couple of seconds of it. The I'll Kill You That Way is basically like Backstreet Boys, but with with Freddie, Jason, Michael Myers, Leatherface, and Ghostface. And they're singing I'll Kill You That Way. You guys should check it out. It's on YouTube. Just look up the Slash Street Boys. They have like all these videos. It's crazy. You've never heard of Goodfellas? Oh man, I love Goodfellas. You should, yeah, you gotta watch it with us, man. I love Goodfellas. I think it's pronounced Goosh Fellers. Don't play Illuminated Pro. I love me some Goodfellas. It is not Goosh Fellers. Oh my gosh, go away. No, I'm just messing with you. But look, I'm about to get up out of here. It was so great to hang with you guys. I'm not. I'll see when the next one is, but just keep an eye out. I always make an announcement. It's probably gonna be Tuesday at 7:30, but I don't want to commit until I do it a couple of times. But for now, I'm planning for next Tuesday at 7:30. So I will see you guys there. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for hanging with me. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I have to text my husband. I'm about to go chill and probably keep watching Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. So I will see y'all then. And till next time, be safe. Go watch some movies and talk to your local general manager and tell them to run it up the corporate chain that they need to bring back Usher checks. All right, y'all have a good one. Bye.